photo shows a baby with wide, dark eyes.
At 3 years old, doctors said she would never use her hands to write. Her parents didn't listen. At 16, schoolmates said she couldn't be a cheerleader. She became the team's captain.
A girl cheers from a wheelchair.
After graduate school, companies ignored her MBA and said, sorry, there's no job for you. So TyKiah Wright created her own.
I called that Triple Jeopardy. Triple Jeopardy was I was an African American female with a disability. Couldn't find a job.
This is like a sample.
Okay. I began to network, began to do a lot of research, and I said to myself, everyone that said no, they would want to sign my contracts one day. And that's what they're doing today.
Students with disabilities.
TyKiah created Right Choice to connect companies with disabled as well as minority interns to help end the discrimination that kept college students, including Katie Cadillac, from getting even the simplest job as a telemarketer.
Cab it forward.
The interviewer rejected Katie the minute she saw her guide dog.
She put her hand on my shoulder and she said, "I'm sorry, but do you really think you could do this job?" And I said, well, yes, I certainly do. And she said, I'm not trying to be rude, but, you know, basically she didn't think I could. Cabot, sit. It was a telemarketing type position.
You need to see to talk on the phone?
Not at all.
Katie became one of several dozen Right Choice interns, successfully finding work when other companies said no. TyKiah's rare form of muscular dystrophy hasn't stopped her from muscling her way into corporate executive suites to find her interns work.
She keeps pushing every time you meet with her.
Rosemary Cox, Huntington Bank.
I've got this idea, I've got this going, I've got this. What do you think about this? If she can get the right audience, if she can get the right businesses to partner with her, there's nothing going to stop her.
When she presents a person with a disability, she makes sure that this is something that people don't focus on. She focuses on ability.
James Clinkscale, Ohio Governor's Council on Disabilities.
With TyKiah's guidance, cerebral palsy didn't stop Columbus, Ohio's Huntington Bank from hiring Avian Drummonds, first as an intern and now as a full-time employee.
When you go on interviews and such, people only see the outside. They don't see what you have up here. And that's one thing that TyKiah's program allowed employees to see.
TyKiah's Wright State University mentor says companies are often pleasantly surprised.
Jeff Vernoy.
It's in placing students. Once I've been able to get them through the front door and into the job, in about 95% of the cases, the employers want to do everything they can to keep them.
Hi, TyKiah, how are you?
TyKiah meets with a client.
TyKiah encouraged State Farm Insurance to talk with her disabled and minority interns. The company's now one of TyKiah's biggest clients.
Priscilla Hammonds.
People who are visionaries, they can accomplish anything, and TyKiah is definitely one of those people.
Tiara Brentley.
If we all just sit around and wait for what we think should happen, then really everyone's just depending on someone else to make that first step. So it'll never get done. You do need a catalyst.
Right.
Now, TyKiah hugs her family.
TyKiah says she could not have done this without her parents' and brother's support. She hopes her Ohio Jobs program becomes a national movement, helping soften the dis in disability for everyone who wants a job.
When you talk with employers about the people that they would like to hire for their organization, what they're really looking for are good people, and people with disabilities fit that. It's just a matter of they may need to do things a little bit differently. And once the employer gets comfortable with that, I think that they're really interested in keeping them there.
If I see something that's not right, then I step back and try to figure out what I can do to fix the situation. It's a sense of accomplishment. And, you know, my heart really is just to be a blessing to other people. And knowing that I've been able to mold some students while they're in school and prepare them for employment after graduation, then our job is done.
Words appear. TyKiah Wright, 2007 Paul G. Hearne AAPD Leadership Award recipient.